This supplication for saving from deviation. In the name of Allah, the All-Beneficent, the All-Merciful, Allah bears witness that there is no God but He, and so do the angels and those possessed of knowledge, maintaining His creation with justice. There is no God but He. The might, the wise, surely the true religion with Allah is Islam. I am the slave, feeble, sinful, disobedient, needy, and ignoble. I testify my benefactor, creator, provider of me with my sustenance and my honor, as same as he has testified to himself, and the angels have testified to him, so have those possessed with knowledge amongst his servants that there is no God save him, the Lord of bounties, favors, generosity, and kindness. He is omnipotent, eternal, all-knowing, everlasting, ever-living, one and only, self-existent, endless, all-hearing, all-seeing, willing, discriminating, all-aware, and externally besought of all. He is worthy of all these attributes, and he characterized by all these sublime attributes, was all-powerful prior to the existence of might and power, and all-knowing before the origination of knowledge and reason. He has always been authority when there was neither sovereignty nor wealth. He has been always glorious under all circumstances. His being is before all presidents in the preternity of sempiternity. His remaining will be after all endings, without any extinction or disappearance. He is self-sufficient at the beginning and at the end, and all independent inwardly and outwardly. There is no justice in his judgment, nor is there unfairness in his management, nor is there unfairness in his administration, nor is there any escape from his sovereignty, nor is there any shelter against his firm grip, nor is there any salvation from his punishment. His mercy overtakes his wrath, none can escape him when he summons. He covers all logics for his obligatory decrees, treats absolutely equal the weak and the noble, makes capable to carry out his commands, and makes easy to abstain from his prohibitions. He does not make obedience a burden, but according to one's real capacity. All glory be to him. How manifest his generosity is, how sublime his standing is. All glory to be him. How magnificent to seek him is. How splendid his favors are. He has sent the prophets in order to show his justice, and appointed his successors for the prophets in order to make his known munificence and grace. He has made us of the community of the chief of prophets, the most favorable of his saints, the best of his elite ones, and the most sublime of the pure ones. That is Muhammad. May Allah send blessings and benedictions upon him and his household. We thus believe in him, in all that to which he has called us, in the Quran which he revealed to him, and in his successor, whom he appointed on the Qadir day, and to whom he referred by saying, "This is Ali." I also bear witness that the Imams, the pious and personalities of Allah after the chosen Prophet, are Ali, the subduer of the infidels. Following him is the chief of his sons, Al-Hasan, the son of Ali. Then comes his brother, the grandson and seeker of Allah's pleasure, Al-Hussein. Then comes Ali, the distinctive worshipper of Allah. Then comes the cleaver of knowledge, Muhammad. Then comes the righteous Jafar. Then comes the suppressor of rage, Musa. Then comes the pleased Ali. Then comes the pious Muhammad. Then comes the refined Ali. Then comes the pure resident of Askar al-Hasan. Then comes the argument successor, As-Sumer, awaited, well-guided, and expected, on account of whose existence this world is kept in existence, on account of whose blessings the created beings are provided sustenance, and on account of whose existence the earth and the sky are kept in firmness. Through him Allah shall fill the earth with equality, and justice after will be filled with iniquity and injustice. I also bear witness that their words are decisive arguments to comply with their orders is obligatory, and obedience to them is commandmentship. By Allah, to love them is necessary and preordinated, and to pattern after them will definitely achieve salvation, but to oppose them will definitely bring about the destruction. They are moreover the chiefs of all the inhabitants of paradise, the interceders on the day of on the judgment day, and undoubtedly the leaders of the inhabitants of the earth, and the best of the satisfied successor of the Prophet. I also bear witness that is certain. The interrogation by Munkar and Nalkar in the grave is certain. The raising of the dead is certain. The final assemblage is certain. The discriminating bridge is certain. The scales of deeds is certain. The calling into account is certain. The record book of deeds is certain. Paradise is certain. Hellfire is certain. The hour of resurrection will certainly come without any dispute, and Allah shall raise up those who are in graves. O Allah, in your favor do I put my hope. Your generosity and mercy do I expect confidently. I have no single deed by which I deserve paradise, nor do I have any act of obedience due to which I deserve your pleasure, except that I believe in your oneness, your justice, and I hope for you your benevolence and your favor. I thus seek the Prophet and his household, your most beloved ones, to intercede for me. For you, and you are verily the most generous of all those who treat generously, and the merciful of all those who show mercy. May Allah send blessings to our Prophet Muhammad and upon all this household, the pure, immaculate, and send upon them many benedictions. There is no might and no power except Allah, the All High, the All Great. O Allah, the All Merciful of all those who show mercy. I am dispositing with you this fate of mine and my firmness on this belief, and you are the ever best of all those who keep the deposits. You have commanded us to keep safe deposits that are put with us, so please keep for me this deposit, to give it back to me at the time of my death, and at the time of the interrogation of Munkar and Alkar. I beseech you in the name of your mercy, O most merciful of all those who show mercy. Many authentically reported supplications have been compromised from the following statement. O Allah, I seek your protection against the deviation of the hour of death. Deviation of the hour of death stands for shifting from the right to the wrong at the hour of death. To explain, Satan attends to the hour of death in certain order to deceive the moribund and suggest evil to him in order to make him doubt about his religion. If Satan succeeds, he will pull our faith from the heart of the dying person. To avoid that, many supplications have been compromised statements of seeking Almighty Allah's protection against deviation at death. Fakhr al-Mahakin says, to escape deviation at the hour of death, one should think the proofs of creed in which he believes, all as well as the 5 principles of religion with all their irrefutable evidences, with absolute sincerity and purity, and should then trust them with Almighty Allah, beseeching Him for giving them back at the hour of dying. This can be done by saying the following supplicatory prayer. O Allah, O merciful of all those who show mercy, I am dispositing with you this fate of mine and my firmness on this belief, and you are the ever best of all those who keep deposits. You have commanded us to keep safe deposits that are put with us, so please keep for me this deposit, to give it back to me at the time of my death.